You're watching Pyro Media Network.
Mentally feel like Kobe, I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats. Circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready.
Hello, Pyro Media family. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience with us is fruitful. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. And we do hope you consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
You are the enemy. When you are from families and even associated with certain friend groups where abuse and negativity have been normalized, and you become the person who is healed and you're holding people accountable and you do not accept poor behavior anymore, their narrative about you is true. For them, that's their truth. You are the enemy. But it doesn't have to concern you. Stop concerning yourself with people who are trying to paint a negative narrative about you. Stop. At the end of the day, what is it really affecting? What has it brought to a halt in your life? What has it stopped? Why are you concerning yourself with this negativity? When you set out a goal to achieve certain things in your life, you can always trust that distractions are going to come. Being able to identify those distractions will help you get to the finish line faster. If I know it's a distraction, I ain't got to be distracted because that's their truth and that's their business. Go on with your life. Move on. Quit listening to what people have to say about what they said about you, what they've done, because it's not stopping a thing. You're still being blessed. You're still getting opportunities. Your name is still in rooms that you have yet to walk into. So why are you pressed about what they had to say? Make it make sense. The math doesn't math, friend. You have got to stay focused. It's a distraction.
Grand Rising, everybody, Lotta Dotted. It is your boy Kwame, joined by the handsome, the melanin proficient, the king himself, Kyrie Sanaj. What's up, Kyrie?
Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. How's everyone doing on today?
Yes. Happy Friday to everybody, Lotta Dotted. I hope you guys are doing well on today. We got a phenomenal show for you guys today, but do me a quick favor before we all get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It does help the algorithm, and we want to make sure the algorithm is algorithming. So make sure you algorithm out. All right, praise Jesus. And also, if you feel so inclined, go ahead and hit that cash app for myself or my brother Kyrie. You can hit me up at Kwame C86 or Kyrie at Candid Kyrie, and that's Candid with a K. Shout out to Kyrie Sanaj. What's going on in the building? Who is in the building? Dr. Holt is in the building. Grand Rising to you, sir. Keith Reynolds, what's going on, Pyromaniac? We appreciate you. Mother Corbett is in the house. How you doing, Queen? We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes. I see y'all got that Jordan lady on. You know what? we need you to calm down on Claudia and Jordan, okay? Yes, all rise from Mama Corbin. We're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about good morning, Royals. Yes, good morning, Coach Leslie. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Yes, hit that like button on your way in. It does help. It's help, tap. If you're watching on Instagram, go ahead and tap those hearts as well. Hit that like button. We appreciate you. We are live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, aka X. Praise Jesus. All right, y'all. We got some stuff to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. We want to welcome you into the. Make sure you guys go ahead and say hi to everybody. Get your libations. Go ahead and sit down. I have my tea here, and we're ready to get started. And also, shout out to all of our mods, Cupcake and Dr. Ho, our gladiators. We appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do. And also, if you are not following Pyro Media Network on any social media platform, go ahead and do so. We are everywhere. We're about to be on Threads, so make sure you go ahead and hit up Pyro Media Network on all social media platforms. There you go. And also, make sure you hit up the hotspot. We are not having Pyro Cocktail Hour tonight, but we will resume next week. We're getting slowly back into the new year, so we appreciate you guys for your patience. But yeah, oh no. I don't think I'm doing it. No, I think I'll do it next week. We'll see. We'll let you guys know. If not, we'll definitely move it to another day. We have to do we can't leave you guys hanging like that on you guys pay for that. So $5 a month. It's less than a cup of coffee. But yes, we'll let you guys know. We might do a cocktail hour celebration for my birthday. We'll see. We'll talk about it. All right, y'all. Let's get into some things. We got a lot to talk about today. Let's go ahead and drop that breaking news on today. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, we got some breaking news. First up, the U.S. and UK carry out strikes against Iran-backed Houthis in Yemen last night. Take a look.
Developing as we come on the air tonight, retaliation. The United States and United Kingdom are striking targets in Yemen after Houthi attacks in the Red Sea. It marks the first time the U.S. has fired on Yemen since the Israel-Hamas war began in October. All this comes after the U.S. has been warning the Iranian-backed militia it would strike back, following 27 attacks on international shipping in the Red Sea since November. Just 2 days ago, U.S. Central Command in Tampa confirmed the U.S. Navy shot down 21 missiles and drones that were launched by Houthis in Yemen. Again, all of this is developing as we speak. We'll stay on top of the latest.
So what are your thoughts on this, Kyrie? Because I know it's heating up over in the Middle East and there's a lot going on. So what are your thoughts on everything that's happening?
I really have not been keeping up with this. So I can't give an opinion.
Yeah. No, I get that. No, so what I have gathered into minds this morning is that this was not just a U.S. attack. This was a U.S. and UK coalition attack, or let me not say retaliation. There's been a lot going on. For those who don't know, the Red Sea is a huge transport for goods, and it's a transport line for a lot of goods in Europe and also the Middle East. And so there has been attacks and pirating on a lot of goods that has been going out, aid, resources, etc. And so it's been heating up lately. So it's getting a little crazy because now the UK is in it, other countries and have participated in or are joining in on all of this. So it's getting hot, and I'm praying that things settle down soon because we don't want a World War III, because that's really what it's being looked at right now, and I pray that everything with Taiwan is chilling out, because right now there's concerns about Taiwan and China. And if that happens, I don't think they're going to do anything, but I don't think China's going to get cray because there's already stuff going on, but we'll see. And they have their own problems that they're dealing with right now. But we'll see how things go, but just keep everything in prayer, y'all, because this is not, we're talking a lot about pop culture stuff or whatever, like, with TD Jakes and all stuff, whatever, but this is getting a little serious. So just heads up on that. Next up on breaking news, we have the Federal Aviation Administration says it will audit the Boeing 737 MAX 9 production line and its suppliers with a focus on ensuring quality control. The announcement, which the FAA called a significant action, comes exactly 1 week after the dramatic in-flight incident on Alaska Airlines Flight 1282, when a part called a door plug was blown off the side of the plane. I don't know if you guys remember, that went kind of viral last week regarding a plane that the door burst open due to a malfunction. So take a look at what's going on with that.
Get back to Phil LeBeau with some breaking news on the Boeing 737 MAX 9 investigation and another special guest. Hey, Phil.
Thank you, Joe. Let's bring in Mike Whitaker, the FAA administrator, who this morning is announcing that he would like to see greater oversight of Boeing's MAX 9 production, including the delegated authority, which is the process for reviewing the aircraft as they're coming off the assembly line. Mike, thanks for joining us. Explain exactly what you would like to see increased in terms of FAA oversight.
Thanks, Phil. Thanks for having me. So what we're doing is we're increasing oversight of the manufacturing process. So we know there are problems with manufacturing. There have been problems in the past, but these are continuing. And the aircraft that was involved in the accident last week at Alaska was less than 3 months old. So this is a brand new aircraft. It has just come off the line and it had significant problems. And we believe there are other manufacturing problems as well. So this is all about finding where the risks are, identifying the risks and mitigating them. So we're going to increase oversight by auditing the production process at Boeing and at Spirit, increasing our oversight on the ground, but also our oversight of data. And frankly, as you mentioned, I think we need to look at who's got authority to make approvals and how that works. This delegation of authority, we want to commission a review of that and see if that's a risk in the system as well.
So I know you guys I know you guys have seen what happened with that 737. Kyrie, what are your thoughts on because they also talked about that Alaska Airlines is going to be giving the people who are on the plane $1,500 as well as reimbursement for the ticket. And I just think that that's not enough because you almost killed them for whatever reason. So I think this is a good step in the FAA's direction. But what are your thoughts on it?
I think that it was a scary situation. How it just flew off. Like, how did that happen? And
yeah.
But listening to this man speak, it was a 3-month-old aircraft. Mm-hmm. That should not have happened. And I obviously they're not making things the way they used to make them. Mm-hmm. And this is proof because that should not have happened.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It was 3 months, and but not only was it a danger to the passengers, it was a danger to those on the ground because the door was found in the backyard of some people in Oregon. Along with someone's cell phone who was still in airplane mode. It was on the highway, so it was dangerous because that could have hit somebody's car while driving. And, you know, if you're 30-some thousand feet in the air and stuff flying all around, I think they need to do better inspections when they build these things.
Yeah, indeed. Let's see what the people say. Dr. Holt said, Tiny, what y'all got going on with these planes? I already don't want to be in the MF here as it is, girl. What's going on? Yup, still happy. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Yeah, I didn't know about the I didn't remember about the door in somebody's backyard and also finding a phone on airplane. That's crazy. You know, it's a little too much. It's a little too much for me, but I do agree with you, Kyrie. I think that that's not. I think anything in the sky, we already have technology or working on technology to kind of enhance different things, and we're going into space. We have to be careful with these things. Anything could happen, right? And we already have issues as it is with planes, and technology is not always reliable. And so what's frustrating for me is that these things are happening. We're not doing enough to keep. I would rather, and I know that the pandemic really kind of hurt the economy a lot, but can we also make sure that we're not making things worse by, having faulty equipment or not doing checks or getting lazy on checks and stuff like that? We're talking about people's lives. So I think it's important that these audits happen, that we look at the type of planes that we're putting into the air, and also what is the airlines doing too. It's not just on Boeing. Are the airlines doing checks too for themselves before they put out technology? Because I can get equipment. I get equipment all the time from a different video production. That doesn't mean that it's their fault if I don't do checks and the things that I'm supposed to do as a videographer, right? And so for me, it's like you still have to. There's a lot of checks and balances that have to go into this because you're putting. You are not just getting someone's ticket money; you're also getting their lives that you have to protect. You're being charged with that. So,
I think it's like you said, people they're just lazy.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see where it goes. The last breaking news story that we got, and I want to make sure. Hold on one second. I want to make sure that we did not miss anything else because breaking news be popping off every now and then. Oh wait, we got something else. Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about that right after. So Citigroup will lay off 20,000 employees over the next 2 years. CFO Mark Mason said this past Friday, or today, sorry. The reduction comes after the company reported as $1.8 billion net loss for the fourth quarter of 2023, its worst quarter in 15 years. The bank reported a huge earnings loss of $1.16 per share for the $1.16 per share for the fourth quarter, far below estimates for a loss of 11 cents per share, according to FactSet. Citibank said there were several one-time costs that impacted its results. These included a $1.7 billion charge the bank had to pay related to the regional banking crisis last spring, an $880 million loss in Argentina, and $800 million loss in restructuring costs. My God, on today. So I don't know if they're going to survive. These banks are going through a lot. It's getting a little crazy. Dr. Hall asked if you were in school, Kyrie.
Yes.
Yes, he is at school. He's getting his education. But yeah, also something else that broke just now is Oregon Supreme Court won't remove Trump from ballot for now. Says it's waiting on SCOTUS. So the Supreme Court. So they're not removing it. As you guys know, there has been talks and issues, regarding Trump being removed from different ballots and for the primaries and stuff like that. So they are not removing him from Oregon. So, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think that it's a good idea for people to for Trump to be removed from office or from the what do you call it? From the ballots, because it's going to give people, number one, it's going to make him a martyr. And number two, it's going to set a precedence for future ballots. Like what happens when we have a Democratic nominee that we really, really, want to win or whatever. And then, say, well, you guys remove Trump from the ballots. We can do it too. So I just think that it's just setting a bad precedent. I think it's not smart. It's not a smart move. I get that this person is potentially a criminal, allegedly. And he's up for, he has charges and stuff like that. He has things he has to go, but let's not get crazy and do things out of order, because then we'll be accused of what they are doing. So that's my opinion on that. Any opinion on that, Kyrie, before we go? Kyrie, did we lose you? I think we lost Kyrie. He'll be back. But yes, we're going to go into the next topic over here. What's happening on today? That was all breaking news. There you go. There we go. Can you hear us, Kyrie? Did we lose you again? All right. So we're going to get into what's happening today. Today is National Pharmacist Day. Children would get up to 12 codes a year, while adults average 2 to 4. Where would we be without our pharmacists? It's time to thank those friendly workers who keep us healthy throughout the year. Get ready to celebrate National Pharmacist Day on January 12th. The day focuses on the importance of pharmacists, and it honors how much they impact our health and well-being. The hashtag A Pharmacist Is campaign. A Pharmacist Is campaign is launched just 2 years ago, So make sure if you guys know a pharmacist, go ahead and celebrate them, because they help us make sure we get our medicine. Don't yell at them for the cost of the copay. That has nothing to do with them. That's all the insurance companies. Praise Jesus. Let's see. Dr. Holt says, I was surprised that SCOTUS even discussing it. I was like, yeah. I mean, they have to discuss it because if something is brought to the court, they have to, resolve it to, But I just don't think that it's a good idea for them to remove him from the ballots. That's just my personal opinion on it. I'm not a Trump supporter. I just, I just want to be strategic on how we're going to get this fool out. That's just my personal opinion. All right. It's time for birthday shout-outs. We got a lot today. And birthday shout-outs, you guys know that we are still in Capricorn season, the best season of the year. Thank you so much, praise Jesus. Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and get into our first one. The Queen herself, Issa Rae. Happy birthday to Issa Rae. Born on January 12th, 1985 in Los Angeles, California. Jo Issa Rae Diop is an American actress, writer, director, producer, and web series creator. Rae's birth name is Jo Issa. Comes from a combination of the names of her grandmothers, Joyce and Isu. Her middle name, Rae, is after an aunt who was an artist. So happy birthday to you, Queen. She is the creator of Insecure, and I believe Is she? She's the creator of rap shit too, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was just talking about that on the phone to somebody a couple of before I came on. Yeah, so I need to check that out. I haven't watched it. Have you watched rap shit?
I have not.
Yeah,
that's on rich people streaming HBO. Yeah.
Not rich people streaming. Yeah, but if you guys want to check it out on Max. People say it's really, really good. Hey, Kevin, what's up? Thanks for coming, Kevin Moore. Grand Rising and happy Friday to you, sir. All right, so we also have some honorable mentions, but happy birthday to you, Issa Rae, and thank you for all your contributions to Black cinema. All right, and honorable mentions goes to, first up, A. Marie, born January 12th, 1980 in Fitchburg, Massachusetts. A. Marie Mari Rogers is an American singer, Marie Rogers, is an American singer, songwriter, record producer, actress, and author who debuted in 2002 with her highly acclaimed album, All I Have. Happy birthday to you, A. Marie. Also, honorable mentions goes to Dominique Wilkins, born January 12th, 1960 in Paris, France. Jacques Dominique Wilkins is an American retired professional basketball player who primarily played for the Atlanta Hawks of the National Basketball Association. Wilkins was a 9-time NBA All-Star and is widely viewed as one of the best dunkers in NBA history, earning the nickname the Human Highlight Film. In 2006, Wilkins was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. Happy birthday to you, King, and thank you for your contributions to Blackness. Also, happy birthday to Raekwon, born January 12th, 1970 in Brooklyn, New York.
Wu-Tang.
Corey Woods, aka Raekwon, is an American rapper and a member of the Wu-Tang Clan. He released his solo debut, Only Built for Cuban Links, in 1995 to universal critical acclaim. He has since recorded numerous solo albums, continuing to work with Wu-Tang and providing many guest contributions other hip-hop artists' works. He is the founder of his label Ice H2O Records. Happy birthday to you, sir, and thank you for your contributions, sir. And last but not least, happy birthday to Zaytoven. Zaytoven was born on January 12th, 1980 in Atlanta, Georgia. Xavier Lamar Dotson, a.k.a. Zaytoven, is an American record producer, DJ, and pianist from Atlanta, Georgia. He has released collaborative projects with artists including Usher, Future, Gucci Mane, Waka Flocka Flame, Lecrae, Young Scooter, Young Dolph, and Shy, and many more. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Zaytoven.
birthday.
Do you need a mop, Kyrie? You good?
Yes. Zaytoven. Let me write that down.
Right. We'll make sure. I've never heard of him either. But he looks nice. Very nice looking man.
All right. Well, thank you. That's a good one, Samuel. Thank you. And you used a great picture. Okay.
Dr. Holt says, shout out to the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Inc. on Founders Day weekend. You know I had to put that in. Yes. Happy Founders Day to Delta Sigma Theta. Happy Founders Day to the Kappas. They had their Founders Day this past J5. I think it was last week. And then their J13, right? So that's Deltas of tomorrow. Yes.
Well, happy Founders Day, Mama Holt. Because this is her Founders Day.
Exactly, and all to all of the deltas out there, because I know that y'all run deep. I didn't realize I knew a lot of deltas. You know Auntie Louise. Renee Louise.
Mm-hmm.
She's a delta.
She's a delta. Yep.
Kevin said Brooklyn. Oh, right now. All right. And then we want to wish a happy heavenly birthday. Open those gates. We want to wish a happy heavenly birthday to none other than Willie Francis, born January 12th, 1929 in Louisiana. He passed away in transition in May 9th, 1947. Willie Francis was an American best known for surviving a failed execution by electrocution in the United States. He was a juvenile offender sentenced to unaliving at age 16 by the state of Louisiana in 1945 for the unaliving of Andre Thomas, a Cajun pharmacy owner in St. Martinville who had once employed him. He was 17 when he survived the first attempt to execute him as the chair malfunctioned. After an of his case taken to the U.S. Supreme Court failed. He was executed at 19. Why was this in here, Samuel? What was the point of this?
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I will be right back.
No worries, you're good. What was the point of this, Samuel? What was your... Was he innocent? Like, I need to do research on this. I don't understand why he was brought in on this. This is crazy. Anywho, happy birthday to you, sir. Happy early birthday, and happy birthday to everybody that was born today on January 12th. We thank you for being alive. Hold on, what he said. Dr. Holt said, child, Mama Holt is ready. I know that's right. Ready. All right, y'all. And remember, if you guys have any pyromaniacs out there, have any birthdays coming up, just let us know, because you are the diamond of the day. So we want to make sure that we celebrate you. All right. Ooh, child, it's a lot going on. Really quickly, let's get into what about your health. We have some updates on COVID-19, and I want to make sure you guys are informed on it. So the U.S. is 2024 in its second largest COVID surge ever. Experts are saying. So go ahead and take a look at what's happening.
6:24 this morning, a COVID surge around the country, and this as we approach 3 years since COVID-19 reared its ugly head to the world.
But as Ken's 5's Jeremy Baker reports, COVID numbers, unfortunately, on the way up.
We are in the middle of the winter COVID wave, as many traveled for the holidays, spent more time with people, and much of it indoors, making the virus easy to pass. Lack of vaccinations and a very infectious variant are fueling the wave as well.
What we're seeing now, the predominant variant that's circulating in the United States is called JN.1, which is letters and numbers, but it's very different from the XBB variants that we've been experiencing for really months and months beforehand.
That variant makes it more transmissible, but the symptoms no more severe.
A lot of the symptoms it causes are similar to the symptoms that we've seen before in the past with the prior COVID variants.
In early 2020, COVID symptoms were typically a fever or chills, a cough, shortness of breath, or difficulty breathing, fatigue, and muscle or body aches. As the virus has morphed into new variants, COVID symptoms have also changed, with many suffering from nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which may make people think it's just a stomach bug.
Even though this is a respiratory illness, there are some people that have more GI symptoms or stomach bug type of symptoms.
Local health experts say getting tested and treatment if you have severe COVID are musts.
There are boosters available, and that there is treatment if you have COVID. There are several different treatments that will help decrease your duration of symptoms and prevent you from getting severe COVID.
Dr. Bowling also told us there's quite a bit of a track record with the COVID vaccine. So since we know this vaccine fairly well at this point, it is still the most effective way to prevent getting severe infection if you do contract the illness. Jeremy Baker, Ken's 5.
So just so you guys know, I know that some people are how they feel regarding, the shots and stuff like that. I'm an avid proponent for staying up on your vaccinations, making sure that you're staying healthy in the best way that you can. But I just want to make sure that you guys, regardless of what you do, wear your mask if you need to, especially in crazy public spaces. If you have symptoms, go ahead and make sure that you're doing what you do to protect others and as well as yourself to get tested to try to stay away from people who may so you don't infect others. Keep up on your immune boosting vitamins and supplements, all of those things, elderberry, vitamin C, all of those things to kind of keep yourself healthy, working out, exercising, all the things that you do, staying hydrated. But do what you need to do. Make sure you get checked up on it because COVID is surging up. And when we have these surges, things can get a little crazy if it gets out of control. Not to say that people are gonna go crazy and pass, but we don't want to have another 2020 situation. We just can't handle it. I don't think we can handle it. Yeah. All right. That's all I got to say on that. That's all for what's happening or what about your health. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break to pay some bills, and when we come back, we're going to go ahead and get into the rundown, y'all. Stay tuned. Make sure you guys share on your way out or on your way in rather, and while we're taking this quick break, we'll see you on the other side.
to catch the electrifying sounds of Bullet and Flight Radio anywhere you go? Yes, you heard it right. Tune in to the high-flying beats and soaring melodies by downloading the TuneIn app on your mobile device. Just search for Bullet and Flight Radio and hit play. It's that easy. And if you have a smart device like Alexa or Google, just say, "Hey Google," or "Alexa, play Bullet and Flight Radio on TuneIn." Experience the rush of adrenaline wherever you are. Listen to Bullet and Flight Radio on TuneIn using your Alexa or Google devices. Soaring through the skies has never sounded this good. Don't miss out on the ultimate musical journey. Tune in now to Bullet and Flight Radio on TuneIn and let the music take you on an unforgettable ride. Get ready to elevate your listening experience. Brought to you by Bullet and Flight Radio.
Because self-care should be luxurious. Luxe Noir.
And we're black, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe, because it does help the algorithm. We appreciate all that you do. And make sure you go ahead and hit that, or text rather, Blaze, BLAZE, to 833-793-2423. Again, that's 833-793-2423. And shout out to our sponsors, Bullet and Flight Radio and Luxe Noir. We appreciate all that you guys do. Make sure you download Bullet and Flight Radio or download the TuneIn app and listen to Bullet and Flight Radio on there as well. Or you can go directly to the website by going to bulletandflightradio.com. Today is Dance Party Friday, so make sure you guys tune in, and make sure you tune into all of the catch up on all of the takeover with Kyrie Sinaj right there on Bullet and Flight Radio. Shout out to Kyrie and the Bullet and Flight Radio productions. All right, y'all, let's get into the rundown. We got a lot to talk about. Kyrie, you still there? We good? Oh, he said we're going so away from. All right, first up, this just broke this morning. So Peter Thomas, if you guys remember, Peter Thomas from Real Housewives of Atlanta wasn't at any of his Bar One locations on Tuesday because he was actually behind bars. According to Entertainment Tonight, he was arrested on several misdemeanors, including driving under the influence of alcohol, driving with expired tags, driving without a license, no proof of insurance, failure to maintain lane, and violation of a traffic control device. Peter bonded out the same day with his bail set at less than $3,000. While out on bail, Peter is not to consume alcohol, smoke weed, or own any firearms. He will also have to take random drug tests. Peter hasn't commented publicly on the matter since. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I think Peter, first of all, sir, you too old for all this.
Too old.
You too old for all this. And you know better. But you just stay. So now you had to use the money that you owe your employees to bail yourself out of jail. I think it's a shame.
A mess.
I think it's a crying shame. And a mess. And a mess.
A hot mess. Hot mess express, Kyrie. Listen, I think this is a lot going on. I think he has a lot of problems going on right now because, there's been a lot of issues. Kyrie and I talked about how he may be losing a lot of his locations as far as Bar One and his Bar One franchise. And yeah, there's just a lot of issues that he's been coming up with a lot of fire in the blogs. And so there's a lot of things going on with Peter. And I don't know if the pressure is cracking him or what have you, but sir, get it together, and it's time to man up and do what you need to do. Don't go down the crap hole like this, sir. We're rooting for you, sir. We're all rooting for you. Dr. Ho said, well, Funky Dineva said Bar One down to the in Miami is shut down. Ooh, child.
Mm-mm.
Hey, well, Good luck, Peter. We're praying for you. Next up, TJ Holmes is opening up about some of his darker days during his unemployment and Amy Robach affair drama. During Thursday's episode of Holmes and Robach's podcast, aptly titled Amy and TJ, the couple got real about how much they were actually drinking during 2023, which they called their version of the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay. Seeing as the former separately married hosts lost their respective jobs at ABC's GMA3 over their work affair. Take a listen to what they said.
We added up December.
Oh my goodness.
How much money?
So embarrassing.
We spent on alcohol for the month. And we were able to do this by going back and looking at receipts from our account, also looking at Drizzly.
Yeah, we love Drizzly.
How much we order.
That's an absurd number.
Well, okay. We spent in the month of December $2,869 on alcohol alone. Period. So,
oh my God. I'm so embarrassed.
I mean, I don't know what I thought the number would be higher, to be honest with you.
God.
But that is an amount of money now that's going to be saved in January.
This past year, a lot of people experienced the pandemic and excessive amounts of drinking because you were bored, you didn't have anywhere to go, you had nothing to do, you had no one to see, and work was from home. I didn't experience that. I was at work every day. I was working more than I have actually in recent years. So last year was my pandemic. I didn't have a job to go to. I was...
Okay, girl. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't give a damn. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn about nothing going on with these girls. I don't care. And the fact that you compared this situation to the pandemic is ridiculous to me. People was unalived during the pandemic, and you're comparing your affair and the drama that happened around your affair to the pandemic. That's BS. But Kyrie, what are your thoughts on this? Kyrie, did we lose you? I think we lost.
No,
Kyrie.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I think is, well, I'm like, yeah, I don't give a damn. I think it's very bold how they're playing in people's faces. But I mean, it's their life. It's their life. But I don't care. But to compare it to the pandemic, I think that's insensitive to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Because you didn't lose your life. You didn't really lose anything.
No, just your jobs, and at this point, you now have a show on iHeartRadio.
Right. So you have a new job. All right. You came out on top. Okay.
Yeah. So you're good.
I guess.
Nobody cares.
The only thing I want to know is are y'all spouses? Did they hook up? Is that true or is that just rumor?
Well, I heard that they did.
I did too, but I don't know if that's truth or rumor.
Well, we're just gonna say allegedly. We just gonna say allegedly. But that's just the safest thing to do. So they allegedly are together, and if they are, good for them. Y'all. Right, good for y'all. Okay, get yours, girl. Get your comfort.
And y'all out here. Okay, I guess.
All right. Well, also this morning, not only did the Peter Thomas thing break this morning, but this morning on Make It Make Sense, shout out to Make It Make Sense, Brother Bilal was on his bull stuff again. Okay? He came through. He came through on Make It Make Sense, basically kind of talking about some of the same things that he was talking about on Tasha K's stuff. Shout out to Make It Make Sense. And yeah, I only watched half of it because I had to get ready for the show. But yeah, it was. I'm looking forward to watching the rest of the. I think I watched the ending half, and I need to watch the beginning half of it. But I'm looking forward to watching the beginning of it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Jada and Will and Brother Bilal, but to me, if you're not, because she said that she was going to sue him, that they're both going to sue him because, and she said this on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
What he said was salacious. What he said was untrue. And my thing is, if you don't, it's not you have the money to sue anybody you want to sue. So I'm confused as to why you haven't done so already. I'm very confused.
Well, personally, I believe what he said, a lot of it, but But there's a piece of me that's anybody that's involved with Trash Ass K, I just can't rock with. So, but I believe a lot of what he said though.
Yeah,
I watched him on there with her. I believe a lot of what he said.
I'm starting to have some feelings about what he's saying. I mean, everything. I want to make sure that we're clear. Everything that he said is alleged. Everything that is being alleged about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith is all alleged. We don't know of what his allegations are saying or what he's saying is true. These are just what Brother Bilal has been pushing out on the blogs specifically.
So what was his point of going on? Make it make sense.
I don't know. That's what I'm confused about. Now he is saying that he is going to be taking at least the portion that I saw. He is going to be taking a break from because he's not going. He said that there's been a lot of people asking for him to come on their show and for them to pay But he said that he doesn't want them. He's not going to go on their shows because they make them. They're going to make him curtail his story. And so he wants to be able to. He said he'll rather go on shows like Tasha K. Make it make sense because it's number one, it's free, and he's going to do it for free, but he's going to be unapologetically him. So I mean, okay, that's fine. I get that. That's cute for Disney, but my thing is what's the reasoning behind I don't know what's going and why Jada have you not sued him yet? If what he's saying is not true, and if what he's saying is defamatory, why haven't you sued him?
That and then he gives me Trash Ass K energy because he was once his friend, and he is in Will Smith's book, and Will Smith called him a great friend. This, someone who I honor and I trust and I love. Yeah, but this is what you do. Wow,
girl. I don't know, Kyrie. I when I first saw the whole Tasha K situation, I was like, I don't know, man. I think this is salacious. I think because he was like, it was a murder. It was a murder. When he said that, it took me out. Now, that was funny to me. But I mean, I'm not laughing at Will Smith. I'm just saying.
Right.
My thing is that was just comedic to me. My thing is this, and this goes into the whole TD Jake situation. This goes into Will Smith. This goes into P. Diddy. If you guys are, and this is all alleged, okay, all alleged. I want to make sure we're saying that. If you guys are indeed have an affinity to men, or are bisexual or what have you, or have some type of sexual interest in men, I don't see that in 2024 as a big dang on deal. I don't. I'm sorry, and I know people may have an issue with it. As far as you can't be black in that or whatever. But why don't you take a step? There's so many black. Gay men, black bisexual men, black men that have already come out that have an affinity towards men or have some type of sexual desires towards men that have come out and their pockets haven't really been hurt. If not, they've gotten bigger because of it. So to me, it's like when Wayne Brady when he said that he's pansexual, not Wayne Brady, is it Wayne Brady, the comedian? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So when Wayne Brady came out, he said that he's pansexual. There's been a lot of Terrell Carter. He said that he came out as gay. So there's a lot of people that has come out that they're still doing good. So I don't understand at this juncture what the problem is. And even if you still want to be with Jada, who cares if you had it's your marriage. I don't care what's going on. If y'all want to stay together and you want to have all these different things, that's y'all's business. I don't care. It's the lying for me. It's the making it feel like it's a sin or it's disgusting. That's the problem for me. It's the grandstanding. It's the playing in our faces. That's the problem for me. Mm-hmm. So now the other stuff that, as far as TD Jakes is concerned, all the alleged stuff about the grooming, that's not funny to me. I don't think that's cool. But if you like men, girl, come out and closet. Yeah, come hang out with me and Kyrie.
Who said I was out the closet?
Oh, I'm sorry, Kyrie. He is straight, honey. He is heterosexual, girl.
Absolutely.
He likes women.
Absolutely, women. The women, bring me the women.
Yes, all of the women, honey. Let's see what the people say. So Kevin Moore says you're insulting my mother's memory. She passed away in 2020. Didn't know what hit her. Listen,
exactly.
He's talking about Robach or whatever, and I agree with that. I absolutely agree. There's a lot of people. We lost so many people in 2020, and for you to sit there and make it seem like there's nothing cute about that girl.
Nothing.
Neither one of you. And for you, Amy, with your privileged ass, to say something like that is ridiculous. Dr. Holt says, well, girl, did you want Will and Dwayne to plow you, girl? Did you want to join in? Damn, this must be cloud chasing season. I don't know if he wanted to.
See, it's
something going on. Something's going on because, I've been saying all week, where there's smoke, there's fire, Kyrie, and I don't know if a lot of these allegations are true. We don't know that because there's no proof. There's nobody there's nothing going on for us to to say that anything that happened with P. Diddy was true. Anything that happened with T.D. Jakes is true. Anything that happened with Will Smith is true. There's nothing other than what people are saying and this hearsay and alleged allegations that are true, that say that there is true or not.
Right.
So we don't really know, right? But I don't care about
we
that.
think it.
Some of us are like, we're looking at you like, who said that?
Who had been saying that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Girl. But it's your business. So stand on it.
Now that it is.
Let's move on. We gotta move on. All right, y'all. So eBay, online retailer eBay Inc. Will have to pay a $3 million fine after the feds charged the California headquartered company over its employees who sent a bloody pig mask, live spiders, and live cockroaches to a Massachusetts couple over their negative reviews. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to catch me outside. I don't play around with no cockroaches. I don't play around with no spiders. Okay, you're not gonna spoil that to me. And I don't want to give me the $3 million, but I also want the employees to fight. I want to be in the ring. We gotta talk.
So now you have to take that money and get your house completely exterminated.
Girl, well, it was live, right?
Because the live cockroaches, they breed fast.
They quickly. So unless you caught them,
because I'm sure they breeded in that box that they was in.
My God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just thinking about that is making me feel gross. Stop.
But eBay, where did y'all get live cockroaches from that many to send somebody?
And a bloody pig mask? What is wrong with you? What are you going through that you have to do all of that?
Now that's some evilness.
That's weird. In August 2019, a harassment and intimidate campaign was waged by eBay employees against David and Ina Steiner in retaliation over their online coverage of eBay via their online newsletter called E-Commerce Bites. The Justice Department charged the online retailer with 2 counts of stalking through interstate travel, 2 counts of stalking through electronic communication services, 1 count of witness tampering, and 1 count of obstruction of justice, which happened during an investigation. Over 3 years ago, the employees behind the attack were already prosecuted for the extensive scheme. Per eBay's admissions, between approximately August 5th, 2019 and August 23rd, 2019, Jim Baugh, eBay's former senior director of safety and security, and 6 other members of eBay's security team targeted the Massachusetts couple. My God, on today. What is wrong with y'all?
Now, eBay, everyone is not going to like your services. Or whatever. Now, I don't have any complaints with it. I've had nothing but a good experience with eBay. I've had all good experiences, but clearly these people have not. Is that the couple?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, those are elderly people. They probably broke their ankles trying to stomp the cockroaches. Oh my God.
I would have freaked out. You sent me spiders and cockroaches, girl. That's a problem. We gonna have to fight.
For me, it's all I heard was cockroaches. Spiders, I'm not weirded out. I'm not afraid of spiders.
I can't do spiders.
I'm not afraid of spiders. They don't bother me. But those cockroaches,
Yeah. All right, next up. Good luck to y'all. Hey, Vivica, girl. So Vivica had, so as you guys know, we reported on, my mom said that's nasty. It's terrible.
It is.
So, as you guys know, we reported on Vivica, and you guys know the controversy that's been going on surrounding Vivica A. Fox regarding her comments that she made regarding Taraji P. Henson's experience in Hollywood. And she said that that's not her experience. She said she's good. Now, I already, on Wednesday, Mona and I had, shout out to Mona, we had talked about it. I'm interested in your opinions on it, Kyrie, on that. But also, we're getting ready to listen to what she had responded to. She has a response. She has a little message for her fans. But before we get into that, what are your thoughts on the overall situation with Vivica A. Fox?
I think Vivica is the type of woman that doesn't stand with anybody. It's all about her. She did the same thing when Monique came out and said it. And like I said on TikTok, you can never stand with anyone. Now, it's not her experience, but you're not going to convince me that Vivica is making $1 million per Lifetime movie. I mean, she has an extensive resume. She does. But you're not going to tell me that she made all this money. If Viola Davis, Taraji P. Henson, Loretta Devine, Monique have all talked about being underpaid Black actresses, you mean to tell me this woman ain't? I think she's one of these chicks that didn't come from anything, and so whatever you give her, she'll take. And it's a bag. I'm getting a bag. I think that's her attitude.
I agree with you. No. I agree. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that what she said was bad. That was her experience.
It wasn't.
I don't think we should be bashing Vivica. And I'm not saying us, but I'm talking about like the populace of people. Because it went viral. There was a lot of people saying, "Oh, Vivica, you're not standing for Taraji." Yeah, that part I agree with. I was like Taraji
but it was now in this is just my opinion. Everyone's my opinion. Mm-hmm. When I watched the girl from TMZ ask her that, and the way she responded like she was some white, rich Jewish woman. As if she wasn't a Black woman. Oh, honey, that's not my experience.
Not my experience.
I'm good. Now, that's her experience, that's fine, but I'm good. Yeah, that's how she acts. And maybe you're saying that to save your bag because you don't want to, ruffle up the feathers of massa. Mm-hmm. I don't know why she did, but I just don't know. Well, I don't know. She can never stand in solidarity with her sister. And then Gabrielle Union kind of shaded her, but I know the internet will drag things out. Because she liked somebody's tweet talking about some Vivica's it was talking about Vivica's career, but how it doesn't stand up to Taraji's. Now, I don't know about that. Vivica's worked consistently, but then again, like Taraji said, you want to keep making money. So, yeah.
That guy ain't care, bro. Now, I don't know. I just didn't if it's not you. I think the way she said it was really the problem for me. That was really kind of like how I took it.
That's not her problem.
That was her experience. If that was her experience, that was her experience. I do feel like, okay, girl, I'm gonna side eye you because now I understand and see how you operate. Because if you don't care about me when stuff happens to you, girl, okay, that's fine, boo. But this was her response that she had. She had a little message for her fans. Take a look.
Entertainment Tonight ran a salute to my career, and they took me down memory lane, you guys, all the way from the time of my very first time being on TV as a Soul Train dancer. That's right, y'all. I was going down the Soul Train line. Get it? I did Soul Train Scramble Board and everything to my most current movies, and it's a lovely special. So check out Entertainment Tonight's salute to Vivica A. Fox. Okay, they said 2 minutes. No, it's been a wonderful journey. And in closing, I just want to say to all of my fans, somebody said 1 minute. Okay, thank you for the official countdown. Thank you guys. Man, I've had like the best week of my life. Like I said, I just left New York. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. I couldn't do what I do without you, without my cast, without my amazing director, David Ducato, Hybrid Films, Lifetime. I just love you guys so much. I really do.
Vivica, is it on? Are
Well,
you
good for
aware?
her.
Good for you, girl.
And somebody says she's producing and directing. Yes, she is. She is.
She is producing and directing.
But and I don't care if she made the film from scratch. You're not going to tell me she's not an underpaid person in Hollywood. She's a black woman. Those are the most underpaid.
Now, Dr. Ho, you should be a communications director, girl, because Dr. Ho said your response should have been, girl, while I have not experienced that, I think a lot of black actresses have. Something like that, Wig.
Exactly, Dr. Ho. Boom. Exactly. But the way she said it, like Taraji and now them are beneath her. She did the same thing to Monique. So yeah.
What side are you, girl? We see you, girl. But okay, that's fine, girl. Good luck. But listen, that video or that message that she sent was the epitome of unbothered. Like you are not. Is it on? Is all the lights up there? Are you aware? Are you wearing sunglasses? Do you not see what's happening, honey? Because I don't know if you realize when people are pissed off at you. You making it seem like, oh, well, thank you so much for the support, y'all. The fans, it's been great. Okay, honey. Wow. Good luck, Chuck. All right, our last story of the day before we get out. Y'all know the whole situation that's going on with Funky Dineva and Fox Soul, Claudia Jordan. It's been a lot. It's been a little cray-cray. So last night rather, or this week, it's been a lot of back and forth. Oh,
Tasha K.
There we go. I had to cancel that. So this whole thing that's been going on with Funky Dineva, we reported on Monday him leaving Fox. Oh no, on Wednesday him leaving Fox Soul and just the drama. Now he has recently said that he's named Claudia Jordan as the person that he has a problem with. He doesn't have a problem with Flame Monroe. And now he's saying last night he said that he didn't want no smoke with basically he didn't want no smoke with Claudia. That he just wants to kind of move on. What are your thoughts of the overall situation? Have you been keeping up with it, Kyrie? Do you even know what's going on with this?
Yeah, I thought that when he said that now at first everybody assumed he was talking about Claudia. He's like, you pretend to be my friend and you do this. But then when he did his other rant, and talk about Tasha K. Now, did Tasha K have Flame Monroe on the other end while he was talking?
So what happened was with that. So Tasha called Funky Dineva,
right?
And she had Flame Monroe. I don't know if Flame Monroe was in the studio with her or if Flame Monroe was on the phone.
Right? But he was there.
Yeah, she was there. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was like, he has to stay. Yeah. So, but he addressed that. He's like, he understands, like, but this is not all. This is all brand for Tasha K. So we're not even shocked by this, right? And even though Funky Dineva was like, I kind of viewed her as somebody I was cool with or whatever. This is I get it.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't understand that. I don't understand anybody who could think Tasha K is their friend. If she has played her cards out on social media. We saw what she did to Larry Reid. We saw what she did to Daddy Rich, Bishop right here.
We saw what she did to a lot of bloggers. There was
Storm Monroe, Armand Wiggins. She has went down the list, and y'all keep thinking
the Lovely
y'all friend.
The Lovely T. She played the Lovely T.
Oh, Lovely. Oh, now she really played Lovely T.
Honey, T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison was the one to put her on game.
Oh, that's and the T.S. I don't know how I can forget that. They were friends. Everybody Tasha K is friends, but she stabs them in the back. But I'm like, y'all give her the gun because you see how she is.
Yeah, I don't know. And
but she did that. Yeah,
I don't trust Flame Monroe either. But I don't think that Flame Monroe was the issue this week. I really don't. As much as problematic as she is, we may have different varying points of view. I do think that she was a little disrespectful to my good sis Hope. But I other than outside
to who, Oprah?
To Hope Giselle.
Oh,
yeah. So outside of all of that, I don't feel like she was the issue this week. I feel like, you know, she was playing. Again, someone else that goes on brand. This is what she does. She's very smart about, you know, capitalizing on publicity, whether it be good or bad. So, you know, I'm not gonna knock that with her. She knows how to manipulate the ratings, right? But at the end of the day, I don't think that she was the issue here. Now, I don't know if Claudia Jordan. Now, I'm trying to be fair, okay? Because I saw the interview that she did with Conscious TV. I thought the interview this past Sunday. I thought the interview was very good. It made me look at her in a different light.
Me too.
And, you know, I enjoyed the interview. I got a little more information on her. I felt. You know, I was like, okay, cool. You know, we're not friends. I don't know you, girl, but you know, I respect you a little bit more, right? But at the end of the day, it does bring us to a little like side-eye type situation where it's like you knew, and whether it was her that did it or whether it was the producers, at the end of the day, y'all knew Flame Monroe and Funky Dineva were not cool. And so for you to do that during this heightened time when people are already annoyed that Funky is no longer on the show, and you guys had and Funky had left amicably. It wasn't a smart move to bring Flame on this week. I thought if you're gonna bring on Flame because it's your show, you're gonna bring on Flame whenever you want to bring on Flame, fine. But bring on Flame at a later time, not at this juncture. It didn't make sense. It didn't make any sense.
Well, they want to ruffle his. I was gonna say, I'm sorry. They want to ruffle his feathers. They trying to get a rise out of Funky.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, then it lets it lead. If that, it's either the. You can't sit there and tell me that you didn't know what you were doing.
And I would say I was still, even if it is the producers, I would still put it on Claudia because Claudia had, from my understanding, Claudia has a say-so on that show, a big say-so. So it was still her.
See, this is a delicious. I'm drinking bottom. It's really, really good. I think you guys should try it. I don't know. So no, bro. I think all of it's weird. I think it's weird. That's all I'm saying. It just doesn't smell right. And the fact that like at this point Funky had to go to a space that I don't think he even wanted to go to because you know he wanted to move on amicably. He is making. You saw the numbers this week. Y'all saw it. The man pulled in 14K on a live. Some of our favorite bloggers can't even do that or haven't been able to do that. And he pulled in 14K. He is the blueprint for bloggers. So like it's like I don't know, like y'all that was a miscalculation. That was not a smart move. It was not cool. And I just don't. And whether y'all feel like Funky Dineva was disgruntled or because I felt like how he left the situation because he left. It wasn't like he said himself. He said I left Fox Soul, so he terminated his contract. He said I cannot do that or not terminate whatever, let his contract end, whatever the situation is. But he chose to leave Fox Soul, so nobody can fault anybody but him. Like he made the decision to leave. So, but he left amicably. He put out. He said, "I want to thank everybody at Fox Soul." In my opinion, he did it the right way. I don't think that he should have went left because now it makes him look unhinged. But that's his feelings. That's what people do now, and it's like that's the name of the game. But I don't know. It just makes me side-eye Claudia a little bit. It really does. I still, again, I'm not taking away from her interview that she did with Conscious. I'm not taking away from her as a black producer or host on in the game. But it just makes me look like you like It was just really, really interesting. Yeah,
well, I was gonna say what I want to know what is. I know it ain't none of my business, but what does Al's check look like? As Frankie left, he said because the money didn't make sense. So what does Al and Claudia's checks look like? Now Claudia may be getting a little bit more because like it's her show, but what does Al's check look like? That he didn't leave, you know, he's still there. I mean, I don't know. Is Funky asking for too much, or I don't know.
It was something else that came out which triggered him. Nene tried to tell us Claudia was a snake. I don't think she's a snake. I really don't. I just feel like she did not make wise decisions. And part of me wants to give her the benefit of the doubt because I feel like it's kind of like you know, a series of unfortunate events. But at the end of the day, she's been in the game long enough to know optics. All of them have been in the game to know optics. So how things look to the audience, how things look to the people, it's important. So I
wouldn't call her a snake. Maybe a salamander. Maybe a salamander. I would call her a snake.
Say salamander.
Yeah, but not a snake.
I'm going to find a gift of a salamander. That is hilarious. Maybe a salamander. You know, some type of reptilian. Like, I just don't think that it's a snake. I don't know. But she's slithering, girl. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. But that's my personal opinion. That's Kyrie's personal opinion. Dr. Holmes says, oh, he's triggered. He said, Dr. Holmes says, Kwame, I've dealt with a snake in my career. I know a snake when I see it. Funky was getting too much shine. Every time he was out, views were down. Salamander, my ass. She's a snake. Dr. Holmes, I need you to calm down. I need you. This is not triggered. Okay. Look, we need you to calm down, boo. All right. But yeah, you know, good luck to all of them. I truly wish Funky 90 the greatest of successes because he is a phenomenal talent. And I hope they fix stuff at Fox Soul because it doesn't look right. None of this looks right. None of this looks right. And I've heard, like I said on Wednesday, or on actually yesterday on Kwame on Morning Vibes, I told people that I've heard from a lot of different people that have worked with them that said that they don't feel protected. And this was an example, I feel, an example of how they may not be protecting their staff, their guests, whatever. So it just doesn't look right. And if you guys were trying to amp up stuff, you got it. It just wasn't. It may not have been in your favor. So I don't know. All right, y'all. Well, that's all we got. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Do you have anything before we go? Did we miss anything?
No. Everyone, enjoy your weekend. It's the King weekend, so enjoy yourself.
Yes.
Shout out safe out there.
And we are going to be off on Monday because Monday is a federal holiday. So make sure that you guys catch. I will be live on my channel. So make sure you follow Kwame Speaks Official. And make sure you text Kwame, KWAME, to 833-793-2423 so you can get text messages when I go live. So I'll be live on Monday on the Kwame Speaks channel. But Pyro Media will be dark. And I think we're running rerun. No, we're not running it. We're going to be dark. So just we hope you have a great weekend. Stay blessed, stay stress free. Kyrie, I'll see you on Friday. Yeah, Friday because you don't Wednesdays. Yeah, so I'll see you when I see you. Right. Have a great weekend. Right. Love y'all.
Peace out, everyone. Be
Bye.
safe.
Y'all stay blessed and stay stress free. All right, y'all. Let's get into let's close out this night.
Thank you for watching Pyro Media Network. For more information, please visit pyromedianetwork.com.